don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They're addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everyone, what's up? What's going on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. And I did try to go live at 8 today because of the simple fact that for those of y'all who've been following me the last few weeks, our internet has been really tripping here in our area ever since the big storm hit in July, the big thunderstorm, rainstorm, windstorm, all that and above. So I don't know what they be doing, but late into the night, our cable companies, Cox Cable, some of y'all might even have in different parts of the United States, but they've been working late into the night on our internet, still wires and issues that we're having down. And I guess they think that certain people don't need their internet late at night. People like me who has to work on my website and my shows and all this kind of stuff, late at night when I get off of work. So anyway, that's also why we went live Friday night at 8 p.m. for our Friday Night Live. And today I'm also going live 8 p.m. or a little after. But anyway, earlier today I did do another The Hood Table podcast for today's events of the R. Kelly Day 8 of the R. Kelly sex trafficking trial. So you might want to check that out too if you haven't already checked that out. I just uploaded a little while ago. But anyway, in the meantime and in between time, we are going to discuss Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 1, Episode 6, and it was called Level Up. Make sure on your way in, you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and share the video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our website, thehoodtable.com, and follow us on our other platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, IG, and TikTok. The Hood Table is everywhere. And for those of y'all who are signed up for our newsletters over on our thehoodtable.com website, I send out a newsletter every month on the first week of the month. It might be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, but it's the first week of the month. I'm going to try to get it done tomorrow in between me taking my notes for the R. Kelly trial day 9. So I'm going to try to get it out as soon as possible. But please look for that. And some of y'all have told me that sometimes you don't get it. Please check in your spam box because sometimes, it might appear in your spam box, and just find it and type in your there's an option that says not spam or label not spam or something like that for so to those of you who might not have received your newsletters from me on a monthly basis when I send them out, if you are subscribed over there on our thehoodtable.com website to receive our newsletters once a month, that's what you need to do. Now on to this review. And let me take a drink. Y'all know when I be talking and my throat be getting dry, I be coughing, I be over here about to die. So here we go. We're going to start off. Again, this is a review only. Power Book 3. It was called episode 6 called Level Up. And as usual, if you have any comments or opinions on the show or any of the storylines that we discuss, please feel free to drop it down in the chat. If you come in after the show is over, feel free to put your comments in the comment section. So, episode 6, titled Level Up. Now, the show started off with Rock, realizing that the elevator where she is about to have her new stash house is not working. Now, if you ever lived in the projects and you lived in the towers, like we have towers around our city that you might as well call the projects because they worse off. They're like 10 times worse off than the matter of fact. I saw today somebody posted on Facebook and said all the towers in our city needs to be demolished, shut down, destroyed because they are horrible. But when the elevator don't work, that just takes it to a whole nother level. So anyway, after walking up all those flights of stairs, she might want to think about not only flipping that apartment or those 2 apartments, but also putting money towards, the repairs on that elevator as well, because I'm sure she got the money to spend. But like the building manager told her, the inspector wasn't going to have none of that shit. As soon as he spotted Rock, he started going off on her about how she's trying to refurbish a project. Like, you refurbishing a project in the middle of the hood. He couldn't believe all the stuff that they had already done to the project, like all the damage that they had already done in the building, including the big ass hole in the floor. And of course, he didn't know what the big ass hole in the floor was. We know, but he didn't know. And along the entire time that he was chastising her, Rock, did you see that smile on her face? She was just like, she has like this evil, I don't know what it is, but when she smiles, it's like she's only smiling from the inside, and you can like kind of see deep into her eyes. They be like real dark and stuff. I don't know where they found this actress, but she be giving me life. I know some of y'all don't like her, but she be giving me life, and a lot of people like her better than the Mary J. Blige, character or the actress, in Power Book 2. So y'all let me know, do y'all prefer the Mary J. Blige version of the drug dealer, or Rock? Let me know, which Queen Pen do you like the most? But moving right along. She had a big old smile, a big old smirk on her face the entire time he was talking, and I'm sure she was thinking inside her head, like, I don't know who this nigga think he's talking to. Do he know who I am? Do he know what I can do to this thing? He had no idea. But since she explained to him that she is just a single mother trying to make a home for her and her son, he softened up a little. Not soft enough, though. Instead of taking an envelope full of cash, as that manager did, he instead wanted to have sex with her. He most definitely was trying to take advantage of the entire situation, especially once he found out that she was a drug dealer. So now he knew exactly what Rock meant when she said that she needed a new stove in her apartment because she was a cook. This fool had no idea how Rock gets down, though. He just thought he was about to snatch her cookies. He thought he was about to take her stuff, her good stuff. Instead, he ended up with a full hammer to the face. She must have took that hammer and knocked the shit out of him. The inspector, see, he could have gotten a really sweet deal from Rock. The same way that she been, patting everybody else's pockets. But oh no, he had to have his cake and eat it too. If he wouldn't have tried to force himself on her, though, he probably would have made a lot of money by just, turning the eye. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he tried to force himself on her. She slung a hammer at him, bust him to the head, tried to hit him to the white meat show. And the inspector was regretting, like afterwards, he was regretting the fact that he had allowed Rock. If only he had allowed Rock to refurbish that apartment, he wouldn't become a permanent fixture of that apartment. What's up, Charming Chucky? What's up, homeboy? It turns out, after he tried to attack her and assault her, her brother Marvin came over. She didn't call her brother Marvin, and she was like, okay, I gotta go to this showcase. She was looking all good in her cute little dress, hair made up, makeup made up, had her little bag with her little gun in it. And instead of him allowing her to refurbish her apartment, the inspector is now a permanent fixture of that apartment. And I hope that nobody will find his body until years later, if at all. I mean, eventually it's probably going to be a smell in that apartment, but if he seal it up really good, nobody will probably even wonder. I mean, people get put in walls all the time, Years later, when some construction going on or they refurbishing buildings or apartment, they be finding people in buildings and basements and walls and shit like that. You said the episode should be called Streets Need a Body. Oh, you talking about the song? Thank you. I wonder why they didn't name it that, because that would have been a good title. Because not only one person was hurt this episode, but two people. But we gonna get on to that. We gonna get on to that. But anyway, let's talk about Symphony and Rock. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Symphony and Rock. Like really, really what y'all think about Symphony. Now, I done told y'all like several times already that I'm not too sure about Symphony's loyalty to Rock. I really wasn't feeling his loyalty. Like, he's young, he's way younger than her. He's in college. He's a few years older than her son. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, Stella trying to get her groove back, right? But again, y'all tell me how y'all feel about him and Rock after now, because during the episode, while Kanan was getting a haircut by his mom, Rock, she let it be known that she knew all about him being arrested. Not only did she find out about him being picked up, but about him being picked up by her man, Symphony. Why I be calling one of him, call him Simp? But I can't call him Simp because that means weak. You know, Simp means weak. But anyway, Symphony, she found out he had picked him up afterwards. Now, Kanan had made Symphony promise not to tell his mother. And like I said on our last review, I knew she was going to be upset with Symphony for, you know, keeping it a secret. Like, remember how mad she got at her brother Marvin when Marvin, you know, had to kill that dude at the stash house? Kanan wasn't supposed to be nowhere near that stash house, let alone at the house by himself at the stash house. So she was like really mad at her brother. So why the hell would she be more pissed off at Symphony, right? Hey, what's up, Tracy and hold on, let me make sure I say it right. Tracy and Stellati's. Is that how you say it? Stellati's World. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. You said Marvin was talking to the super like he was his counselor before he put, yeah. He was just too calm. See that Marvin, I don't know. Marvin, they say, you know, he okay, the other brother, Uncle Lulu. Like they say Uncle Lulu, whenever there's really something that needs to be done, he gets it done and he gets it done right. Kanan has said in the very first episode, now his Uncle Marvin, you know, that's a different story. But like I keep saying, I think Marvin is more dependable than Lulu. I mean, he's the one who be putting in all the work. What have we seen Lou do so far? If y'all see something, let me know. Because as far as Lulu is concerned, it seemed like the only thing he's been doing is hanging out with his girl Jessica and at the music studio, you know, since the beginning of the season, episode 1. But anywho, maybe I missed something. Y'all just, you know, fill me in. But yeah, I think Marvin does a lot of work for Raw, and I think they kind of underappreciate him, if you know what I mean. But you said, I think that was a bad idea that Kanan may simply make that promise. Yeah, I do too. I agree. Kanan, what he's doing behind his mama back, like she told him this episode, I can't trust you for shit. I can't trust what you say, where you be, who you be with, and what you're doing when you say you're going to be who you be with. She can't trust her son at all. And out of all people in that type of business, you have to trust your family. You know, you have to trust your peeps. If you can't trust your family and your loved ones, then who the hell can you trust, right? But anyway, while Rock was making an attempt to fix Kanan's tie, you know, because they was about to go out and stuff, Kanan was really trying to convince Rock not to go too hard on Symphony for not telling him about Kanan's arrest. But do y'all think it's really over for Rock and Symphony? Because even though, you know, he looked out for her son, he still went behind her back. And I think with Rock, for some reason, not just because she's a queen pin and she don't want to get arrested and thrown in prison, but she has like this wall up, and I think it has a lot to do with the men in her past, including not Officer Friendly. Oh, y'all know who I'm talking about. Mr. Omar Epps. Officer Howard. But I think it has a lot to do with the men in her past, and maybe that'll come out within the next few episodes. But yeah, I think Symphony was doing too much too soon. Especially if he's trying to build some trust with her. I think he should have told her up front, your son, he's in trouble. He called me, and either she go get him from jail, or either she says, okay, pick my son up, bring my son home. Yep, and you right. Marvin does do all the heavy work. Yep, and I think you said I think is really, you don't think is really over yet. I don't know. She seemed really mad. But she probably could just need some time to cool off. She probably could. I mean, sure, it ain't like she got somebody else to be kicking it right now. And me personally, I'll be scared of that bitch. I'm telling you. She's more scarier than some men, okay? Some drug dealing men, kingpins. And she might not be the one to kill you, but she'll have somebody else do it for her, to keep her hands clean and everything. But you still don't want that heat. You don't want that smoke, not from her. But and that's one thing that Symphony should know. Like, you don't want that smoke. She needs to trust you. You, the man that she's sleeping with, you laying beside her every night. Okay. So just like her son, she should be able to trust her man. Now I think it might be different. And y'all let me know what y'all think. But I think had they been either dating a lot longer or married or engaged, something like that, I think she might have took it easier on him for keeping that type of information, from her. But, I don't know. Y'all let me know. But yeah, she is. She real scary. And she's very cunning though. Very cunning, very smart. And that's like when you're dealing with somebody of her status, to be really smart, like street smart, book smart. Child. But anywho, okay, so after that little situation, and when she discussed Symphony with, her son, and let it know that she was upset with him, and whoop whoop whoop, Rock, she had to go see Dean. And I can't remember his whole name. Is like a Mama the Dama the Dean, or a Qualaba Dean, or Kumala Dean, or some shit like that. But anyway, they call him Dean. Now Dean, he didn't cut Rock and her crew off from re-upping with him without any notice. And remember, before he told her if she ever has some kind of heat come down on her on the police or getting robbed, getting her stash house robbed or something, then he would cut her off. But for some reason, he cut her off without any warning. Raw had no idea. And even though they've been messing around for 5 years, he cut her clean and smooth off. So what's next for Raw, y'all? What's next for Rob? Because after the stash house was robbed, they almost out of all their product. And remember, the product that they have left, they have to make sure to stretch it out stretch it out as well as they can. So basically, it's all watered down, right? It's all watered down. It's bad product. Marvin even said a couple of episodes ago, what is going to happen to our customers when they realize they can get better dope from, the ops, from Neek and them. But anyway, they were like, we got to do what we got to do. So, yeah, they've been watering down their product. Hey, sister girl. What's up, sister? Hey, sis Low in the house. Hey, that's one of my moderators, y'all. One of my moderators. Miss Sislo Newsworthy. Make sure y'all check out her channel. And I got a video coming to you soon, too, Miss Sislo. I'm going to inbox it to you or email you. Let me know what how you want me to send it to you. But yeah, we talked about that before the interview, dealing with the R. Kelly thingy and, his manager. So yeah, I didn't cut it and chopped it and edited some things out. So yeah. But anyway, let me know how you want me to send it to you. You said she should have been I Need a Body because everybody was fruiting. You said fruiting. Everybody need a body, yada yada. Yeah, that's what the title should have been called, just like Charmin Chucky said. Everybody need a body, yada yada. But yeah. So Dean, she went to see him and at the bingo hall, where he at with his grandma once again. And I'm like, dang, is he at the bingo hall every day? And that must be his business location. He got people like he got drug dealers meeting him for business at the bingo hall. I'm like, what's up with that? Don't you got an office, man? But I guess, he likes to spend a lot of time, with his grandmother or whatnot. But anyway, Dean then told her that their business has come to an end because their competition has secured a 20% premium to secure both theirs and Rock's supply. And of course, we knew it was Neek. I mean, who else has that much extra cash? Just lying around. He got all that extra cash from robbing Rock. All them drugs that they done stole, they done sold. So now they got enough money to put 20% interest down, man. They done secure all the extra drugs. They like, we can sell as much drugs as Rock was selling, plus what we were selling. Okay? With a 20% premium. Okay? So Rock knew as well who it was that was, onto that deal. Now, along with that, thanks to Rock persuading Smurf to give her the intel on Neek's re-up spot, Dean no longer trusts Rock. He can't work with people. Trust should have been the name of this episode. Like, ain't nobody got no trust in nobody this episode. Nor does he trust Smurf. He didn't trust Smurf either, which is why Smurf had to go. I don't know what he did with Smurf. Smurf might be laying in the bottom of the river somewhere. I don't know. And all Smurf wanted to do was spend the rest of his days down south with his kinfolk. And now he's probably swimming with the fish right now. You said Grandma. No, Tracy. When Grandma, oh my God. Was it just me? I'm just watching the show, watching the conversation between Dean and watching the conversation with him and Rod. And then I know where his grandma go, bingo! I was like, she was so loud. You know how people with hearing problems, they be so loud. And she wears like a hearing aid that Dean be turning down whenever like his associates, like rocking them whenever they come to discuss business with him. He be reaching over and turning her hearing aid down, and she always give him the side eye like. And I have a feeling that his grandma knows good and damn well what the hell he up to. Hell, she might have been a drug dealer before him. She might have taught him everything that he knows now. Maybe him her or his grandpa, but she scared the shit out of me. She's like, bang out, all loud and shit. I was like, oh my damn. But yeah, that was funny. Oh child, that was funny. I was cracking up. But anyway, after Gramps won her round of bingo, Rock was dismissed without even being dismissed. Dean didn't pay her no never mind after his grandma won. He just turned to his grandma, hey, give it up for the grandma. Hey, she done won. Woo woo, grandma in the house. Rock was looking at him like, this mother. But anywho, after their little discussion, after she, got dismissed by Dean, she went to the bodega. And she didn't go to speak with Gabrielle this time, the owner, Gabrielle. But with his wife, Julia. And as you can see, Julia then got beat the hell up again by her husband, Gabrielle. Once again, she done got beat up. She talking about she had a fall. Rock was like, yeah, you had a fall, all right. You had a fall right into your husband's fist. What's up, Harley Q? You said you want to know why the reason why the Connect doesn't really trust Rock. Oh, he don't trust Rock because remember, she went behind his back and asked Smurf where was Neek's re-up spot. And where Neek was re-upping, he was re-upping with the dope from their supplier. Yeah, he was supposed to be re-upping from their supplier, Dean. So Rock, she had Dean's drugs, which Neek was re-upping Remember the cops came in and arrested some people and ran off some people and they lost some of their drugs. And the only reason why she knew that was because Smurf told her, the one who was trying to move down south. And she said, if I give you enough money for you to move down south, would you tell me where Dean and, where the drugs going to be? So that's why Smurf got killed by Dean. And that's why he's releasing Rock from doing business with her, because he found out. But yep, he knew that. Remember, see, if you go back and watch it, and he mentioned Smurf's name, and he said, what did he say? He said Smurf would be able to say something, but he's no longer here, and that gave me the clue that Smurf is dead. Smurf is dead. But yeah, if he is still alive, I'll be very, very surprised. I'll be very surprised. But yeah, so she went to see Julia because she needs to get in contact with Julia's cousin who lives in Washington Heights. Even though Gabrielle, he done made it clear, very clear, that Julia is not supposed to have her nose, have her say so, have any parts of the illegal side of their, business. And she knew her husband cannot stand her cousin, but eventually, she gave Rock the 411 on how to contact her, how to hook up with her cousin. And I think it probably helped too when Rock told her, and I'm gonna have to use this. But Rock told her, and I quote, "If we only moved our lips when our man wanted us to, we just have a mouth full of dick and nothing to say." Y'all, I had to write that shit down. I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna have to use that." When I run across a woman who act like she can't lift a finger without her man's permission, I'm like, all you got is a mouthful of dick and nothing to say. You said I hate her husband too. Mm-hmm. I hate her husband too, and then he got the name Gabrielle. Gabrielle's the name of an angel. That mother ain't no angel at all. But yeah, so she gave the contact information up for her cousin. But I guess we gotta wait until the next episode to find out, what type of arrangement Rock is going to make with Julia's cousin. I don't know if they're gonna make like some type of drug arrangement or if she's gonna arrange to have somebody hit like Neek, or I don't know what the plan is, but I'm looking forward to finding out what the plan is. But yeah, so let me know what y'all think about Juke and Nicole. Okay, Juke and Nicole, the white girl from the Upper East Side. Okay, she over there with the Jeffersons, right? Okay, Juke and Nicole. Jukebox. Okay, at the beginning of her scene, she was laid up on the couch. I couldn't tell if she was depressed, stressed, bored, lonely, or just still in her feelings, or all the above, from being disrespected by Nicole's mother last week. Well, 2 weeks ago, because they took a week off. But, what I'm saying, last episode, her mother chewed her out some horrible, some terrible. She totally disrespected our girl, Juke. Okay, I was pissed. I was like, no, that bitch, Juke. Now, I'm sure Juke probably, just like the most of us, been taught to be respectful to elders. But at that moment, I would have cussed that white woman out. But anyway, there was a knock at the door, and I was like, I know the hell that ain't Nicole. And indeed it was. Jukebox. Okay, to say the least, she was very excited to see Nicole. Soon as she came through the door, Nicole jumped up in her arms like they ain't seen each other in years. And this was, again, after Nicole's mother referred to Juke as a fucking disgusting ass repellent. Have you ever been called a repellent? That was low. That was very, very low. And I had asked y'all before, when Nicole warned, when she first warned Juke like 3 episodes ago, she said, "My mother and my parents are really cool about a lot of things, but some things they're not too cool about." And I asked y'all, I said, "Do y'all think that she meant that they're really not that cool with her being gay, with their daughter being lesbian, or with their daughter being a lesbian dating a black woman?" And some of y'all said both. Some of y'all said gay. I'm like, she did seem like borderline racist when she was cussing out Juke, in the last episode, but I could be reaching. Maybe she just was upset because they were kissing in on each other and it had nothing to do with race. But anyway, y'all let me know how you felt about that. Yeah, Nicole's mother, she was over the top. You said she is probably going to get another connect to outsell others. That's probably what she's going to do with Julia's cousin. Yep, that's probably what she's going to do. She needs a new connect. And I can't wait to find out who the cousin is. I have a feeling it's going to be somebody that we probably already know. That we already know from like different TV shows and stuff or different movies. I have a feeling. You said dating a black woman. That's your opinion? Yep. A lot of people think that's it too. Just dating a black woman, period. Because again, I'm telling you, she just seemed really borderline on that line of racism, I tell you. And remember, this is back in the early 90s, okay? So, back in the early 90s, they were still out there with it. They nowadays, people, for the most part, they'll call you some names behind your back, after you walk away, But after they finish fixing your car, selling you a house, you know what I'm saying? Back then, they really didn't care, But anyway, yeah, you might be right because of dating a black man. I mean, a black woman. You might be right. Or a black person, period. Shit, hell, she probably would have done the same thing if it was a black dude. I don't know. But anyway, Nicole and Juke, I guess between them two, there's obviously they have no issues with each other, even after Nicole's mother was very rude. As a matter of fact, like promised, Nicole even showed up later to the showcase to see Juke perform. But poor Juke, and I was shocked. I was shocked to see her so nervous. She was clearly nervous, and she just, I don't know. In the past, she just seemed so out, But then I guess when Nicole had took her to that amateur studio in the mall for them to record a little music, she did act kind of shy, even though it wasn't a lot of people around, to record music and sing in front of somebody. But Nicole, she ended up buying her a drink to calm her nerves because Juke was in the bathroom. She was throwing up, vomiting everywhere, all in that little bathroom. And while she was trying to gather her nerves, Famous had his eyes on Nicole, on Nick Nack. And he immediately started flirting with her. Now, for some reason, I think, y'all let me know if I'm reaching, but for some reason, I think Famous is going to be an issue in the future. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that Famous is going to be an issue. And I'll let you know why in a minute. But for now, he was trying to flirt with Nicole. He didn't even give her another name. He said, everybody they hang around, their entire crew, their entire circle, they clique, they all have street names. So he didn't change her name from Nicole to White Girl Nick, which I think is kind of cute. It's kind of cute, kind of catchy. But yeah, Famous was putting it on real thick, y'all, asking her, has she ever been romantic with a Spanish nigga like himself? And I'm thinking back to 1991, 92, 93. I'm thinking back and I'm like, I don't ever recall a man asking me some shit like that. Have you ever been romantic with, okay, maybe, can I get your digits? Can I come over your house? Can we play some Nintendo? But have you ever been romantic? That's a new one. But yeah, Famous was the least of Nicole's concern. Like, what was that boy name outside the club? Did anybody ever say his name? The one who was stirring up all the trouble, acting a fool outside of the club. You said Famous gonna be a snitch, or you probably gonna kill him over that white girl. Man, I'm telling you something. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I be reaching. I don't know. But you might be on to something, Wilby's Comfort Food. You might be on to something. And you need to let me know where you're gonna be at this weekend, because I ain't had none of your food in a minute. Child. Let me know Friday and Saturday if you'll be out. Because Friday and Sunday. Because Saturday I'm gonna be at a car show, recording and taking pictures and things like that so I can put on our website. But that's gonna be like a new segment for me. Races and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, um, this old boy, the one who was outside clowning, he was starting shit outside the club. Then once he was in the club, he tried to holler at Lou's girl Jessica. But after quickly being shut down by Jess, he started spitting at Juice Girl. Like everybody want to get with Juice Girl, the white girl Nick. I was cracking up at what he said to Nicole. He told her that the two of them was about to make a beautiful Lisa Bonet looking baby. And if y'all don't know who Lisa Bonet is, y'all better go way back in time. Y'all remember Different World? It's a different world from where you're coming from. Yes, it is now. Hey, here's a chance. Okay, anyway. Y'all about to take me way back. That's my time, y'all. That's my time. But anyway, yeah. And the Cosby Show, of course. We all know her from the Cosby Show. And she done been on some other stuff too over the years. I don't know what Lisa Bonet doing now. But yeah, she was on the Cosby Show, Different World, But anyway, that was funny. That was funny. And it would have been real funny had we been back during that time. Lisa Bonet, because everybody was in love with Lisa Bonet back then. You said September 3rd through the 6th, September Fest. Okay, now, I'm not going to the September Fest, but I'm sure my son will be there because he go all the time. I just can't hang down there with all them youngins. But I'll have him pick me up. I'll cash app him or send him some money so I can buy something from you, because I sure wouldn't mind having me a fried lobster tail. He makes good food, by the way. If y'all in Omaha, Nebraska, Wilby's Comfort Food, he has a food truck and he be everywhere. Follow him on Facebook, y'all. Real good food, seafood, chicken, all kind of things. But yeah, let me get my little drink. But this is my second video today, y'all, so I'm a little parched. But yeah, Jessica had to step in again to basically tell him, keep it stepping, bruh. Keep it stepping, okay? Don't nobody want no Lisa Bonet looking babies around here. But do y'all recall when Lulu said for there to be no violence, no drugs, no drama, and who was the first one to be seen pulling out some dope up there lacing his blunt? But little Albie Shore, aka Crown, and he looks just like his daddy. Like Albie Shore spit him out. Y'all know I used to be in love with Albie Shore, right? I had all his pictures on my wall. That natural good hair, dark black hair. Oh God, I was in love with some Albie Shore back in the day. Child, y'all just don't know. But he was up there lighting a blunt, lacing a blunt. But when it came to Nicole or white girl Nick, I just knew or assumed that she was much too smart to hit it too. Like, it didn't even take no peer pressure. She just took the blunt. You said you'll be at daycare tomorrow, 5332. Okay. I'm gonna make sure you know what? I'm gonna screenshot that right now. Yep, that's Albie Shore's son. Yep, sure is. Charming Chucky. Okay, I just screenshot your comment. Yep, that's Albie Shore's son. She hit that blunt. She took that blunt. She didn't even think about it. He didn't have to peer pressure her. He didn't have to say, "You gonna feel real good after you hit this. You gonna feel real. It's gonna take all your pains away." He didn't have to do none of that shit. She just was like, "Okay, I'll try it. Why not?" I'm like, I know you from a totally different neighborhood, girl, but Yeah, she took that blunt, y'all. And I'm sorry to say, but as soon as she took a hit of that blunt, she was looking like, I ain't never smoked no dope now. But I know what they say. That first hit just puts you like in this space. Like you can't describe it. But whatever that space is, they keep chasing it and trying to catch that first high. Did y'all see her face when she hit that blunt? She looked like, I don't know. She looked like she was on an entirely different planet or just had seen a ghost. She was just like, I'm like, oh. And the whole entire time I was thinking, say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. You know the commercial where they put the egg, back in the day in the 90s and the early 2000s when they put the egg in the skillet on the commercial and it's frying? This is what your brain looks like on drugs. Oh, like Whitney said, it crack is whack, child. Rest in peace, Whitney. Rest in peace. But yeah, I can see her now. I'm telling you, I can see her future clear as day. I can see her cracked out with jukebox trying to pull her ass from off the corners in the middle of the night. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Am I reaching? Am I reaching? I think this is gonna be bad for that girl. And the fact that she's pretty, she has a wealthy family. I can see her stealing from her parents, spending her allowance on drugs from her parents, skipping school, lying about her whereabouts, and then guess what? Guess who they gonna blame it on? They ain't gonna blame it on Crown, aka I'll be sure. They gonna blame it on Jukebox. Mm-hmm. They gonna blame it on Jukebox. They gonna blame it all on, had you not been with that nasty black girl that was trying to get in your panties, you wouldn't be on drugs. That's what they gonna do. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, that's where I see her future taking her. But I guess other than that in the fight that later broke out, I guess the night went pretty well, right? At least for Famous and Jukebox, because I thought their performance went really well. The only thing, um, from the expression on Kanan's face, it kind of seemed like he was kind of upset, which is also one of the reasons why I said I think, excuse me, something is going to be up with Famous later down the line. I don't know exactly what it was, but y'all saw how Kanan was looking at him. Like Famous when he was rapping on the stage, Kanan gave him this look like, nigga, you ain't from the streets. You up there rapping about drug dealing, slanging on corners, shooting people, bodies in the street. Now, Juke, on the other hand, she out there, she hustling, she shoplifting, she's a booster, she ain't dropping bodies or nothing like that, but she knows more about the streets. I mean, hell, her family, her auntie is a queen pin. Her dad is one of the biggest drug dealers in the city, in the private state. Her uncle too, and her auntie. So, but Famous, he don't know nothing about that life. Kanan was just looking at him like, this fool. But you know how it is. That's how a lot of these rappers are. They be rapping about shit they ain't never touched no powder in their life. But anywho, I guess you gotta fake it till you make it, right? But now we almost done here, y'all. Let's talk about Lou, Scrap, Neek, and Rock. Okay. So in order to have a drama-free event, Lou had to make a deal with the devil, aka Neek. Again, Lou, he wanted the showcase to have no parts of any drugs, violence, nor drama. That request was for the sake of Lou wanting to have at least one clean establishment beneath them. One where Lou can bring in a clean source of income for himself. Even his girl Jessica told him that the one with the loot makes all the calls, calls all the shots. However, Rock, she ain't quite down with that too much. She's not quite down with him having anywhere that's clean. Like the way she told him, or what she said to him exactly was, they should be able to move their products through any of their establishments. Every party is that kind of party, she said, right after she informed him that his money is her money. So I don't know how long she'll see it that way though, because Lou, he does seem determined to have a business of his own outside of their family business. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem in the long run either. And I think that's smart. Like I don't understand why Rock don't see that. They should have one person. Like everybody has, like, okay, all drug dealers, right? When they get started, they moving money through everywhere. But then eventually they might have a real estate business, a car sales business, something, a gym, a barber shop. They eventually move on to opening businesses that's not tarnished, right? Even though they might have used their drug money to buy it, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So I don't know why Rock couldn't see or couldn't understand her brother on that level. But anyway, speaking of business, Scrappy not only um he actually didn't know exactly who they were to kill at the showcase, but he soon found out that Neek had put a hit out on Lulu. But Scrap, he ain't that crazy. He ain't that crazy. He did quit on Rock without turning in his pink slip, but he wasn't ready for no real beef with Rock. And him being involved with Lou's murder would have definitely brought her right to his front door. So instead, he gave Lou a little signal, the little finger swipe and sniff, under the nose cue. Mm-hmm. That's a cue a lot of people use when they're trying to get somebody attention or, say, wash up and over there. You know what I'm saying? And that was enough for Lou to stir up a fake fight, in the joint to distract Neat's shooter, and enough time for Lou and his girl to get the hell up out of Dodge and everybody else. But now, after Neat's crew done messed up Scrap real good, can we now say, because we was questioning Scrap, before, but can we now say that Scrap was working undercover for Rock? Like, remember, he said they should have at least one legit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tracy. They should have at least one legit business. At least one. But yeah, Scrap. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about old Scrappy, okay? Do y'all think that he is or has been loyal this whole time and maybe working undercover for Rock? Like last episode, I asked y'all, do y'all think Rock purposely planted Scrap in Neat's camp? And I still don't know. Because we can speculate right now, but I guess we'll find out next episode. But it did appear that way to Neat, especially after Neat's shooter accused Scrap of being Rock's snitch. And I bet y'all didn't catch Rock's comment. See, y'all, listen, y'all know I'll be watching my shows like 2 times right before I do a review. And I didn't catch it the first time. Maybe y'all did. But I bet some of y'all didn't catch Rock's comment. Remember when she was giving Kanan a haircut early in the show? When Kanan asked her how she found out that he was arrested, she said Scrap told her. But remember, Scrap had already left her. He had already switched teams. You know what I'm saying? And Kanan said, but he's suspect. Rock was like, nah, you suspect me. Because he was Kanan up there lying to her and got other people lying to her. So she was like, nah, son, you suspect. But that right there might have been a hint that Scrap and Rock was still in communication with each other this whole time. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Rock planted him there in Neek's camp to try to get some intel for her? I don't know. That's what I want to know, Wilby. I mean, Chucky, like, I'm so used to calling you Chucky. Well, Wilby's is the name of your restaurant. But that's what I don't know, Chucky. You said, girl, I'll be all up in Raising Kanan. I do too. I'm telling you. And I can't wait to Power 2 start back up too. But yeah, I love me some Power. All 3 spinoffs or all 2 spinoffs so far. I like. And there's another spinoff too. It's going to be like 10 Powers before they get done. But yeah. I don't know if Scrappy is dead. I don't know if he was planted there by Rock. But for some reason, I feel like he was being loyal the whole time. So, and then after she told Kanan that she spoke to Rock, like Scrap, she told Kanan she spoke to Scrap. Like Scrap told her that he got locked up and that her boyfriend picked him up. after Scrap had already flipped sides on Rock. So I don't know. I don't know. Now is Scrap really dead or just beat the hell up? I don't know. They really did do a number on him for sure though. They did a number on him. And he looked as if he's been tortured for hours, but we know he wasn't tortured for hours because after the showcase was over with, everybody was all booed up besides Rock. Everybody was all booed up. Kanan was with old girl. Who else? Uncle Lou was with his girl. The white girl Nicole, or what we calling her now? White chick, white girl Nick. Yeah, white girl Nick. And Juke, they was on the bus booed up, and like everybody was booed up, and while Rock was at home laying in her bed all alone. But yeah, her son Kanan came in later that night, but it wasn't that late when he came in. You know, so they couldn't have had him for that long. So yeah, they did a lot of work. They did a lot of work on him. They worked his ass over. But if Scrap was truly being loyal to Rock, I'd really feel bad if he died, as I hope Rock would too. Because and either way, you know, she needs to get back at their asses, you know, for dropping him off at her footstep. You said everybody was hooked though. Yeah, everybody was booed up except for me and Rock. I wasn't booed up either. Everybody was getting it on except for me and Rock. I was like, but yeah. Anyway. I'll be really, really, you know, I'd be feeling bad if he died and he was really being loyal to Rock. And I would hope she would too. And I would hope she would get back at the asses, like I said, because they bringing drama to where she and her son lay their head every night. So she got to do something. She got to do some clap back. Whether she set him up in their camp or not, she got to get some clap back because they dropped him at her step. Now, when old boy was killed, they killed him in the street. They threw that dude on her lawn. But anyway, the last thing I want to talk about, y'all, Rock, Kanan, and Officer Howard. So, you said you wasn't booed either. Yeah, okay, somebody's with me. Somebody feel my pain. Somebody feel my pain. You said Kanan knew his girlfriend a snitch. Wait, you said Kanan. Miss Cicero, you said you driving. That's okay, huh? That's okay. But Scrap did meet with Rock before and told Rock that Kanan got arrested. See, I don't even remember that. That's why I love doing some of my shows live, because some of the shit I don't remember, y'all remember, and some of the shit y'all don't remember, I remember. Like old girl earlier in the show was like, why doesn't Dean trust Rock? See, she didn't know that Dean had found out about Rock and Smurf. Matter of fact, we're gonna call him Snitching Smurf. Is there a Snitching Smurf? Yeah, I think we're gonna call him Snitching Smurf. You said you was laid behind the husband watching Kanan. But yeah, I was like, Chad, I was up here sipping on me a little drink, watching Power. But child, before everything went down that night on the showcase night, back to when Rock was making an attempt to, you know, fix her son Kanan's tie. We know during that scene, Kanan and Rock, they kind of was talking about fathers, you know, baby daddies and shit. And Kanan had mentioned that he doesn't think his father, Defcon, would have been the type of dad who would have taken time, you know, to take him to the doctor, get him shots, you know, when he was a baby. And in that moment, it could have been just me, but in that moment, I could have sworn that Rock was at least going to tell him that she has something to discuss with him later. I just felt like she was feeling guilty. She just had this expression on her face like she was feeling guilty from keeping something from Kanan. But instead, she asked him, did he ever miss not having a father around? To which Kanan replied, nah, you can't miss what you never had. But granted, Rock has done a good job of raising Kanan so far, even though she's a big ass queen peeing, a legal drug dealer and all that shit, a murderer. But she's done a pretty good job with Kanan so far. But do you think she ever wonders how her son will react if Kanan finds out that Officer Howard might indeed be his dad? And if so, what excuse would she give him? Knowing the entire time that there was a possibility of him being his father? What do you think? Like, how do you think he would act? Or do you think Rock even cares? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She seems really hard on the outer surface, but I know deep down inside, Rock has like this soft spot that she only lets certain people see. I don't know. You said you want me to drop the link? I can drop the link if you want me to. If you want to jump on the screen and talk, Miss Sislo, about the show, I sure can. Hold on, let me drop the link. Anybody can jump on here and talk about the show if you want to. There's the link if anybody wants to jump on up on the screen with me and talk about the show. You said Marvin gonna kill Rock once he finds out she's the one who put him in prison. Shaking my head. And probably DEFCON 2. Ooh, you think he's gonna? You think so? You said you felt something to that point. Yes, I felt. I just knew she was about to be like, okay, now that we got this tie put together, let's sit down and have a chit chat. But nope, she didn't do that at all. I think this is Miss Sislo coming up here, so let me put my banner up just to make sure it's not a troll first. Hey, Miss Sislo.
It's me. Hey, baby, it's me.
You still driving?
Yeah. Is it loud?
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, I got you on that headphone, so I was trying to mute out some of the noise. But yeah,
okay.
I'm about to get on the freeway.
Okay, go ahead.
Girl, listen. When I was saying earlier that everybody on there was frucking.
Yeah, what was you said frucking? You was talking about I know now.
You know that's the cuss word that Christian folk use. They don't want to say the real word.
That's the
so
word
I got that
from Larry Reed used.
I got that from Larry Reed. Girl.
Larry Reed, yep.
Larry Reed said everybody was frucking. Girl, I said even look, Kanan got some booty. Oh, can I say that? Oops. I said, oh my God. And his uncle? I wanted to snatch that chick out that limo. But what was that? Okay.
Man,
anyway, I ain't gonna get into detail.
He was tapping that in the limo, child.
Girl,
go ahead, Lulu. Go ahead, Lulu.
Listen, I was about to call Tender Love or whatever that place called. You heard me? I was about to tell 1-800 Tender Love. Or whatever. What's that place they be calling? What's that place they be calling, girl? The tender fish or back door or back something. What the heck, girl? I'm about to call me some 1-800 Tender Love that night, girl. I was like, I can't even watch it again because I was getting bothered. Oh, what the devil? You get behind me saying
it's called Tinder, right? Tinder.
I don't know why I can't hear you. Hold on.
You say catfish. The other one is called
girl.
The other one is called Plenty of Fish.
Speed Racer, my daughter got. They got these.
Child.
Look, there you go. They got these little sports cars. So they drive loud. Like my daughter's Challenger is so freaking loud. I hate it. It's like, girl, it's real loud. And this one, girl, I just
Tender Lover. Tender Lover.
Yeah, 1-800 Tender Lover. You know that. You know what I'm talking about.
You said it's Plenty of Fish and Tender. I think it's Tender, right?
I said what? No, I said Plenty of Love. Plenty of Love, Tender Fish, and Plenty of Love. Something I don't know what I said.
Fish. I was on Plenty of Fish before, but it was too many people in my inbox. I was like, I don't want to mess with these clowns. They seem
listen, some of them be looking deranged and strange. And listen, I get so scared, and I know this does not have nothing to do with the show. But I be getting so scared. I be getting so scared.
You see Wilby's comfort food comment?
I can't see any comments because I'm driving.
He said tender love fish.
Tender love fish, you heard me. But well, not me. I don't like fish. I ain't that kind.
Be on the catfish.
I ain't that kind.
Girl.
Nah, I'm a real bone kind of man, girl. You hear me? I ain't no fish kind of girl.
Did you say thong?
I'm a real bone kind of girl.
Thong, like you like your man?
No, like bone, like a bone, like instead of fish. Girl, anyway. So look, I just said, let me get on here and act a fool with her for a second. Baby, when I tell you that everybody in there was getting it on, and then when Kanan creeped in, I just knew his mama was going. I thought she was gonna be freaking too.
Like she had a backup dude or something. Like she had somebody on her. You know, she got a little black book. You know.
Oh no, she in love with that yellow boy.
Probably
she likes
so.
Him. She in love with that yellow boy, girl.
That's probably why she was so angry with him, because she really likes him.
Yeah, she really do like him, but they'll get back together. But the thing that I like is that I think that eventually he's going to become a mentor of sorts. But check this out with the detective. My thing was, does he really want to know if Kanan is his son because he wants to be a part of his son's life, or he wants his son to save him?
And that's exactly what we was about to talk about next. So I'm glad you brought it up, because he did, when he went to see that doctor.
What happened? Can you still hear me?
Well, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, dang. Okay, she'll be back. But yeah, I'm glad she brought that up, because that was the last thing I wanted to talk about. Officer Howard. I don't know how how Kanan will act if, you know, he found out that was his father, or maybe even possibly his father. But like you said, speaking of $5 fish, $5 fish, all that. Oh, I might have to come see you tomorrow. Yeah, I screenshot the address, so I'm gonna hit you up. But yeah, I want to believe. I would want to believe that Officer Howard wants to really know if that's his son, because he wants a relationship with his son. But in this situation with him dying, and he needs a bone marrow transplant, I truly believe that he just wants to know, because, you know, I think he just wants to know to see if Kanan can save his life. But will Kanan even want to save his life?
I'm sorry, my
okay,
call dropped. Okay.
And that's okay. Now Tracy in the chat says she thinks that that Officer Howard, he wants his son to save him. And that's what I think too, that he just wants his son to save him. At least for now. I think he's just desperate. I know that he's angry. Didn't tell him years ago that there's a possibility that he had a child, but I think that's on the back burner for now. But what do you think, Miss Sislo? Speaker or something not working well. Miss Sislo.
I muted myself.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Mr. Telephone Man.
I was right. Something wrong with my line. When I try to make my comment, I get muted every time. So, what was the question? I missed. What was the question? I couldn't hear.
Okay. The question was, do you think that he just wants to know if Kanan's his son for the bone marrow transplant possibility there's a match, or if he really wants to know if that's his son because he wants to build a relationship?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
I think it's the first one. I think. Yeah.
You think he wants to build a relationship with his son?
No. I think he's mad.
He wants him to save his life.
Yeah,
well, I know he has some type of feeling.
His life. Yeah.
And I think that yes, it would be a way for him to save his life, but at the same time, he would rather die than to let his child think that that's all he wanted to know who he was for, because he's already having issues. I think he has that much
Mm-hmm.
moral. I really think that that particular character
Yeah.
has a little bit more moral and principle than that. Because
Mhm.
even though he knows that Rock is on the opposite side of the law, he's still pursuing busting her because he knows it's against the law. She does too.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So I really think that because now he could possibly have a kid that is um in the you know what I'm saying, that could be tangled up in this mess. Now
Yeah.
he's got to think again. Now he's got
Mhm.
to, you know, be
Yeah.
cognizant of that while he's
Well,
pursuing.
well,
Go
do you
ahead.
think do you think that okay, if let's say he finds out that that's his son, right?
Hmm.
Do you think now that well, if he finds out and finds out that Rock is his baby mama, do you think he'll be still pursuing her to arrest her if he was to find out that's his baby mama? Like, do you think he would try to still be trying to get her locked up?
I think, to be perfectly honest with you, that before he gets an opportunity to do either thing, he's gonna die.
Oh no, they can't kill Omar.
Omar gonna die, baby.
No, they can't
Omar
kill
is gonna
Omar.
die.
Not my love of
Omar gonna,
basketball.
yeah, Omar's gonna die, and
They
Rocky
can't.
is too.
No,
Hate to break your heart, but all of them gonna die.
they can't kill my love of basketball.
They gonna kill all of them because that's exactly what happened. I think
Oh
he only got one
no,
uncle. I think he only had one uncle that's actually living, and I can't remember which uncle that was.
no.
But
But
he only had one uncle that survived.
what do you think about what did somebody ask earlier? Let me see if I can find it. Shoot, somebody said something earlier and I wanted to get back to. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, now for the powers. Do you like the character Rock better, or do you like Mary J. Blige's character better?
Oh
As
wow,
being like a queen pin ish.
Queen Pen. Okay. Uh, I like the idea of Mary J. Blige's. I like them both, honestly.
Like
I
who's
think
gangsta?
I
Who's
both
gangsta?
of them, raw.
And
Both
who's
of them raw. They was
gangsta?
just very. See, I'm gonna. It's so much I could tell you, but you know what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't want
I
to jump
came
too much forward
right.
into the.
I'm a kid of the '80s.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Me
not
too.
only
Yeah.
not only am I a kid of the '80s, but I have some relatives that are really tangled up in that
And
life
we done
or
spoke
work.
about that before. You need to do a show on that.
Oh, girl, I will, but I can't, put my people out there like that.
I
So,
know
but
you.
yeah,
I know.
but that's the only thing that's stopping me. But I did something on it, the '80s music
Yeah,
one.
I remember you
Yeah,
did
the
something
'80s
on
music
it.
one. So here's the thing: in knowing that knowing all of that, and knowing how the things go down, um,
Thank you, Tracy. I was just about to ask, who do you think is
in
more
rocks,
gangsta, Mary or
in
Rock?
rock, right, in rocks time, that's how they did things.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? That's how they handle business.
Mm-hmm.
Mary J. Blige is just a little wait a minute, hold on.
Like you see how Rock, remember how they used to wear their rings back in the day where they cross over all their fingers?
Uh-huh.
Her rings alone
Yeah.
let you know she's
Grind.
straight gangster.
Listen.
Like, man, only females from the hood, like really from the hood, would wear their jewelry like that with the band across the fingers. There she goes again. Well, I think, let me see, who do I like more? Mary J's character or this Rock? This is a hard one. I think it wouldn't be so hard if the other power was off right now. Like, dang, it seemed like it's been off for like 6 months. Are you still driving through the tunnels, Miss Sislo?
Girl, no, listen, it sound like a tunnel, don't it? No, but here's the thing. I hate being on your channel on the StreamYard on my phone because I'm trying to hold the phone. If I switch the phone to turn or something, it boosts
You
me
gotta
out.
have you a phone holder in your car, girl.
This is my daughter's car. Do you hear me?
Oh, okay.
I got what I need in my car.
Okay.
Well, my car is in repair shop. So yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, in Rock's time, that's the way they handle things, and in Mary J's time, that's the way they handle things. The only difference is that Mary J does not have to be so on hand. On hand with everything. Yeah. The only thing she has to do is give the command. Even like she got like her son to be the generals. Hold on a second, my brother's coming. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, you're right, Tracy. I mean, I agree with you, Tracy. I'm ready to see Tommy. I am so ready to see white boy Tommy. That's my white boy crush, y'all. If anybody can get it, Tommy can get it. He'd be the first
girl.
White boy.
Oh, but wait a minute.
First white boy.
Wait a minute. When you wait till Black Family Mafia come out. Now that's when y'all gonna see some
that's
Detroit
the one I was
stuff.
Talking about.
Guess okay. Listen. Oh, I'm telling you, I can tell y'all some stuff.
No,
real
don't
quick.
Tell us. We don't want to.
No. I'm not gonna tell you now. But I went to high school. I went to high school with White Boy Rick, so I know Rick. Yes, I went to high, and his best friend.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me that.
His best friend lived across the street from me.
Yes, you did.
And his best friend's cousin was my boo. Ooh. So I know Rick. I know them.
We need to get together and do reviews then when that comes.
Girl, now that's when you gonna see some stuff. If it go like I think it's gonna go, BMF gonna take off further than Power.
Oh, I can't wait.
Because
I love Power these type of gangster movies. I'm just all for it.
Well, Power is fictional. Mm-hmm. Kanan is a little truer to life, but Black Family Mafia is
like real life. Yeah, real life.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna see some real girl. So anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna divert.
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna have to do reviews together on that one too. We can do some on my show, some on your shows. Again, make sure y'all subscribe to Miss Sislo Newsworthy Update. She is one of my moderators and my sisters from another mister. You know?
And Eminem is going to be playing White Boy Rick, by the way.
And I love me some Eminem. I've always loved me some Eminem, even though he is very controversial. I just always have loved him.
Who don't, girl? Go ahead, dog. I'm sorry. Marshall Mathers, 8 Mile. I'm gonna take y'all down there one day. I'm gonna take y'all down there.
After you come visit me, then I'll come visit you because I've never been to Detroit and I've always wanted to be there.
Girl. See, we got stuff to do, like especially in the summertime. Sunday, my birthday is Saturday, so Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you, darling. Big double nickels. You heard me?
Yes. Oh, Tracy said, nickels. When does it come on? That show you talking about?
The 26th of this month of September.
Okay.
The 26th of September. And
that's the day after I gotta be I'm supposed to be a judge on the 25th at this barbecue cook-off, girl. They done hit the hood table up and asked me to represent the hood table as a judge.
Oh, girl, you know you don't have to talk about it.
I'm going live. What you know about me? I'm like, I'm gonna be up there smacking on some.
It's a bad thing when your head wrap collapse on the freeway and you can't. Girl, you can't see. You hear me?
You about to take me out?
Put that in your old pipe and smoke it.
You about to take me out? Girl.
My whole head start just collapsed. You hear me?
I'm gonna need
right on the doggone.
When I do my my judging at the cookout, I'm gonna need a scarf. I'm gonna need a whole big old bib. I'm gonna need some gloves because I'm gonna be like, hold on.
Girl, all you gotta do is taste it.
Willie said, can you come? Are you talking about to Detroit or are you talking about to the barbecue cook-off? Matter of fact, Willie's comfort food. You should be in the barbecue cook-off. You a chef? I posted the flyer. I posted the information from Robert Wagner on my Facebook channel. On my Facebook page.
That's an honor.
And I put the information on our thehoodtable.com website. But yeah, Charmin Chucky, Wilby's Comfort Food. If you want to join the barbecue cook-off, yes. Hold up. Matter of fact. Hold on, Charmin Chucky. This is what I'm about to do. Let's see. Where did I post it? I sure did. Okay, it's the Grill Masters.
That's right. You know, one of my friends from back home might be there.
For the Grill Masters?
Yes, his name is Chef Glenn Willer. He's from Michigan City, Indiana. I think he's going to be there.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, Chef Glenn Willer. I think he lives in Omaha, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think he's going to be there. I'm going to look on his page. He's from back home.
Hold on, Charmin Chucky. Let me pull up this. I want to pull up this.
The list of participants.
Yeah. Well, it has like the information. Let me get.
Oh, all of a sudden.
Oh, that off the screen. Okay. Oh Lord. Let me get to what I'm trying to get to first. Hold on. Because Robert Wagner got a lot of posts on his page. Okay, here we go. Okay, now let me share it. Okay, hold on. I do got this also on my Facebook page. Willie's Comfort Food. But Robert Wagner, who you might be familiar with, he and a lot of other people are putting it together. Let me make this real big so you can see it.
I can't see. I'm driving.
I can scroll down slowly. Okay.
I can look, but if I do, I might crash.
No, just keep driving, honey. Just keep driving, honey. I don't want you to do no food junkie on us. Just keep driving.
Somebody called the police.
J Dunn, the YouTuber J Dunn,
the police
called on food junkies.
Oh, that was mean.
It was. I was like, oh damn, J Dunn, I missed. But yeah, food junkies. This event is presented by Project Nose, which is keeping North Omaha safe for everyone. So you might be familiar with that. But yeah, Robert Wagner. It's called Grill Masters of the Universe. Barbecue competition, vendor expo. So vendors can sign up to come sell y'all shit, whatever that is. But it's $500 in cash and prizes. You get a championship belt awarded to the Grill Master. It's Saturday, September 25th at the church. I can't remember the name of the church, but it's 4224 North 24th from 2 to 6 p.m. Cash prizes for best sauce, best brisket, best ribs, best chicken wings. In the wild card category, smoke whatever you want, meatloaf, goat, lamb, salmon, etc. The grand champion grill master must win at least 2 out of the 5 with the tiebreaker. And it says, if you are scared, then this is not the event for you. Let's see who the real grill master is. $25 non-refundable entry fee. Text 402-812-65402 to register. This will be a safe, friendly competition hosted by Jason Knott, music by Ray Bay, drinks and entertainment provided by Shawnee Henderson. And that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, also, Tracy, she said she does subscribe to you. Tracy, do you have a channel? If so, let us know, because we like to support people who definitely support us. You know, if you got a channel. Can
I say something really quick?
Go ahead, babe.
I just wanted, I noticed your channel, but I just wanted to send prayers and good energy to Jay Wilson. He lost his brother yesterday morning to COVID. And I know firsthand how that is, and what it is to go through that. And even T.S. Madison and her mom just got over COVID, and they were saying that a lot of people are dying because they don't know about the antibody therapy that I was going to have. But if you're not within that window of time,
yeah,
you can't get it. Like, some people wait too late. So people, the very first symptoms that you have of COVID, please get tested. Because listen, I thought I was getting better, but if I stayed home that night, I would have died in my sleep.
yeah.
So I'm asking you,
I
please don't
remember.
wait to the last minute. Don't wait to the last minute. Go ahead and get tested. And you, even if you have um, pre-existing conditions, they can give you the therapy, the antibody therapy, to help you combat the disease, and it won't affect you as badly. But you have to go when you first get tested and notify
Yeah,
your doctor of your diagnosis, please.
yeah,
So, okay, thank you.
yeah. Thank you. And a lot of people is passing away lately. I actually had an auntie pass away yesterday. Um, my father's one of my father's sister passed away the other day, and yeah, a lot of people are having people pass away and coming down with COVID, and it's with the variants that's going on right now. That's what prompted me. I just was like, okay, let me just get these shots. Let me just and
And
my
there are
cousin,
seven different variants. Just to
yep,
know, let you know, there are seven different variants, and each one is worse than the other one.
yep, yep.
Each one is more severe than the other one. This is not. This is something that came from the CDC. So even though people are saying, this, that, listen, let me tell y'all something. Don't be ignorant. The measles, the mumps, rubella, all of these vaccines came out at some point in time, and they ended up saving lives. And
Hmm.
those diseases were eradicated. Okay?
Hmm.
Don't be foolish. God put scientists on this earth for a reason.
Hmm.
Don't be foolish. Take it from somebody who suffered and
Well, you know
almost
what?
didn't make it.
I have a remember the nurse that we had on our show last year?
Oh,
My
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cousin, my cousin.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the lady who just died is both me and her aunt. But my aunt,
Oh.
my nurse cousin, who got like 10 degrees. I mean, she's so far up on the nursing ladder, she could own a hospital. You know what I mean? But when
Yeah.
the Rona first hit, like last year, she came on our show and did an interview with us and talked about it. I'm gonna read you what she has said on her Facebook page. She
Hmm.
said, "For those of you who refuse the vaccine and or to refuse to wear a mask, I have to think that neither you nor anyone you love has actually been touched by, the Rona in any significant way." She says, "I work in a pediatric emergency department, and I pray that none of your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews have to bear the brunt of your willful ignorance. Not only are we seeing the Rona infections, we are also seeing traditionally respiratory season associated illnesses like RSVP, croup, rhinovirus, etc. The hospitals are getting
RSV. Yep. Mm.
Yep, the hospitals are getting overwhelmed. The number of beds are finite. I pray that you never have to see a little one you love on respiratory support, struggling to breathe, or their body being ravaged by the myriad other symptoms that go along with these infections." She said, "Get the shot. Don't get the shot." So she's telling you, get the shot or don't get the shot. It's absolutely your choice, and I truly understand a modicum of hesitancy. She said, "However, wearing a mask, washing hands, and social distancing helps slow down the spread once and can again. One more thing, if your choice is to do none of the above and you feel the need to scoff at the mere suggestion, please remember to keep that same energy when this inevitably hits home. Oh, and for this," she said, "for me, it's not up for a debate. I'm happy to delete you and will, regardless of relationship."
Ooh, there you go.
My cousin, she don't
And
care. I love her to death. But she's like,
and
if y'all got
she.
something negative to say about my post, you can get deleted. But yeah, a lot of nurses and doctors again are begging, for people to do it. Oh, this is Tracy's World. Oh, then I'm already subscribed to you, Tracy. It just said Tracy. So, oh, you changed your name. Hold up.
I think I'm subscribed to her too. I've been
Oh,
subscribed to her.
because it says Tracy, and then it says Tracy and Stellades. Oh, so you just changed your name? Okay. I'm already subscribed to you then. All right. I couldn't tell, the profile picture is like really, really small when you're looking at the computer, so I couldn't tell that, it didn't even put together. But yeah, on my StreamYard it just says Tracy. But on my cell phone, I'm looking at my cell phone too, and it says Tracy and Stellati's World. So I still didn't know that was you. But thanks for letting me know. So I know if I ever see you, that's your name. And if I see a notification come up, yep. Now is Stellati, is that like your are you merged together with somebody else for a channel? Or is that like your husband or something like that? Like, what's Stellati's? I'm being all nosy. What's Stellati's? What does that mean? But yeah, thanks, girl. I appreciate you. You be having me cracking up in your chest when you be going off in that damn car. Boy, Tracy, when she be in that car, she be going off, y'all. I be up there cracking up. See, the beef sector, where a lot of people are that I follow, I'm telling you, whether you like the YouTuber or the content creator or you despise the content creator, I, in the last few years, have never had so much entertainment. And during this time where a lot of people have to be at home in the house all day, trying to find something entertaining, I be like getting my life in the beef sector. I swear, I be telling my friends, they be like, I need something else to watch. Who you be watching on YouTube? I'll be like, write this down. Write that person down, and that person, and that person, and that person. Then my friends be coming back to me like, oh my God, did you see such and such video? Oh my God, they was going in on such and such YouTuber. It be, oh wow, it's very entertaining. And I might watch the beef sector and I might comment on a few things every now and then. I be in everybody's chats. Y'all see the hood table everywhere. I don't care if I'm following two people that don't like each other. I go where I want to go, and it's very entertaining. And this shit that's going on right now with Fi and with Fi and Cookie Month Star. Ooh, I'm getting my whole life. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got on our review. I know we jumped out the box and talked about other different things, but it's all good. It's all good. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And don't forget to follow us on our other platforms. TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, IG, Twitter, and of course, thehoodtable.com, which is our website. And if you want to become a member of the Hood Table, it's only $1.99 per month. Just click the join button on YouTube. And if you want to receive our monthly newsletters and become a member on our website, just go to thehoodtable.com, sign up to be a member at the very bottom of the screen, or sign up to be a subscriber. And I will be sending out monthly newsletters every month to you and everybody else. I've been sending out newsletters for a while now, once a month, just updating you on things that the Hood Table is doing or what we are going to be doing in the future, highlighting some of the best videos of the month, talking a little bit about what's trending. We talk about, a lot of stuff in our newsletters, but it only comes out once a month, so I do not flood your emails every month. I send you one newsletter a month, the first week of the month, so you don't have to worry about the Hood Table being all up in your emails. But anyway, y'all, in the meantime and in between time, thanks, Miss Cicelo, for jumping up on the screen with me tonight on the StreamYard. I appreciate everybody in the chat who held me down during this review and had their comments and their opinions about the TV show. This was a very fun live. Again, I hope everybody enjoyed it. And in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant, and never forget to always keep it hood. Bye. Thank you, Tracy. Good night, you guys.